Today at the Quick Speed Shop, I'm on location at the Buffalo Pierce Aero Museum, the Transportation Museum in Buffalo, New York. We have the 1938 Thomas rocket car. This is a one-of-one custom-built car by Charles Thomas and his friend Norm Richardson, built in Batavia, New York between 1936 and 1938. This car has many special features, and you can look it up on the internet and read more about it, but this car was built one-of-one. It had features that wouldn't be seen for another 15-20 years by the big three. Things like a widened body with flush fit fenders, four-wheel independent suspension, dual master cylinder hydraulic brakes, padded dashboard, shifter on the dashboard, rear view camera made out of two mirrors, kind of like your camera today in modern cars. Many other features, and Charles Thomas designed and built this car in his garage in Batavia, New York in 1938. It was finished. He shopped it to the big three. Unfortunately, World War II broke out in 1939, and automobile production went into hiatus for 6 years, so a lot of things didn't happen with it there. So he ended up using the car as a family driver up into the 1950s. The car then went and sat in a field and then a junkyard, and in the 70s it was saved in very, very rough condition. If you go back on my channel, there's a playlist called the Thomas Rocket Car. You can see the extent of the metalwork I had to do. The lower 12 inches of the car had to be replaced, including the unibody construction, the full belly pan. All that had to be replaced, and this car was ahead of its time. Many people worked together to get it restored, and finally it was donated at the end of the day to the Buffalo Museum, and it was assembled and displayed. It's been unveiled, and in this video you'll see Jim Sandoro, the owner of the museum, talk about it. The audio is a little hard to hear because the acoustics of the building and the microphone, but you can check out this 1938 one-of-one build Thomas rocket car, or the car of tomorrow, which it was called back originally. And we'll walk around, we'll check out the car, and hopefully you'll enjoy seeing this one-of-one 1938 Thomas rocket car.
What's the steering wheel?
It's Crosley, bamboo type. Crosley's Cross Holland.
Yes, it did.
Look at that.
Don't look as sturdy as yours. Gotta get that cute little piece of how he made the seat fill. Okay?
Oh, that's fine. Oop! He's still taking a picture there.
It's not even built to have people back here.
Dick, I've never seen such a thing.
There's the top.
It's fabricated. The bottom of the fabric. The bottom of the I gotta tell you, there's a floor level. I went to
that's the unveiling of the Thomas rocket car, originally called the Future Car, or the car tomorrow. Right, look behind me, the AMC Hornet jump car from one of the James Bond movies. How cool is that? If you're ever in Buffalo, come to the Transportation Pierce Arrow Museum. Look at this Frank Lloyd Wright gas station, all copper, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, and built here from his plans. We've unveiled a rocket car. It was a long time coming to get it done, and now it's going to be on permanent display here at the Pierce Arrow Museum in Buffalo, New York. Here's the Jello wagon from Leroy that was on American Pickers.
And we start permanently to celebrate much of New York history. This is going to be here for one museum, and hopefully, Marianne and I know what children we know of. So this is for your kids and all future generations. This car is going to be one of the centerpieces of the museum. And as you go along, we're going to honor many of the people that were part of it. We're going to be honored in writing and signage and whatever. We do have the old sign over there. We have a sign that we made years ago that are anticipating a historical car. And we had that, we'll put that around. Number James, some people have a lot of ribbons to go around there. Let's see where we can put it. Maybe on the Playboy machine or some of that. Some of the machines so people can get around. We see different days. And then along came other people who didn't know anything about it and started researching. And I'll just mention some of them. Josh Quick right here, he did all of the metal work. The car, the floor was totally rotted out. It sat in the field. With brothers are here. With brothers are here. Their dad went along with Dick Moore. They bought the car on the field. Saved it. They recently donated it to the museum, which is wonderful. It's legally ours, and that's why it's saved with New York forever. And then other people got involved. Josh did all the glory, all the things. They were very shop painted. They raised their hands to do it, so people know this guy spent hundreds of hours.
Quick Speed Shop.
Okay, Quick Speed Shop. Go there and you can see the work that's he's progressed. It's unbelievable to me, and I've restored many cars over the years. And the workmanship is just unbelievable. And Chuck Magnum and Mike Casey, Chuck and Mike, they did the interior, the chrome. They put so much time into this in our shop across the street. For those who don't know, I started in 1962 across the street and then built to the left. And that was our restoration shop. And then we did all the body work on the other side. The Chuck was working on this for 2.5 years in the shop to the right. And we dedicated the whole shop to doing that. So also I want to introduce Jeff Thomas and Tom Stanley. He's going to introduce the different members of the family so you know who's who. Here we go.
Thank you very much. I'm the youngest son of Charles Thomas, and my sister Karen, my brother Ron, other members of the family are here. Please stand. Ron's wife, Chris Thomas, Judy Thomas, cousins, Andy, Vince, Tittler, Bonnie Tittler, are all here today. Everybody, everybody who's here today, thank you for coming. Thank you, Jim.
If you go on the internet now, you'll find a lot of our for years and years and years. The scrapbooks that we got from other people in the family, everybody in the country, especially in the Northeast, he would take the car to different dealerships and put it on display. Just amazing the publicity he got because he was so far on the forefront. And then after that, of course, he went into helping design the Playboy car, which you see the Playboy here. There's the Playboy, the prototype, we restored that in the same building in our shop 40 years ago. Big atmosphere, the Carl's family, great everybody, Catholic family. 97, how many do we think they still have?
Roughly around 40, but about 22, 24 are registered, 25, and some new restorations.
So the area 45 is still around, so we're going to be headlining that from time to time, maybe we have had this small Playboy or tiny let's see who else we're going to talk about. We talked about the late Dick Ward was very influential. We got to talk about E.R. Thomas. E.R. Thomas started the Thomas Company, moved down here from Detroit in 1900, made the first practical U.S. motorcycle, we ever go there, and went on to make the first muscle car, the Thomas Flyer. There's a picture of George Schuster from South Buffalo driving the car. We did it here last summer. There were 40,000 people came to Buffalo to see the car. It's normally in Reno, Nevada. It took us 4 decades to get them to loan it to us. They loaned it to us for the summer, and we'll never forget that. We also had 14 Thomases out of a possible 22 Thomases in the world. We had 14 of them. We do have our original car that's on the right under there, that's always here, that'll be here. The little 1902 is going to it's going to London to Brighton at the end of this month. The 1902 is being shipped to England, and then it's going back to Australia, and brought that all the way from Australia to be part of our Thomas event. To give you a little up on what's coming up, and also we're going to finish the note without mentioning the sheet tub. Charles Thomas also came up with drawings and invention of a previous car that he was sell to the government for World War II called the sheet up. We understand there are a few of them still around. We don't know what condition, but hopefully we're going to be able to find out, and maybe someday, you never know, they could have a cheetah here, which would be very important. We have great photos of him out in Lake Erie testing it, and the Navy testing it out there. This is only the beginning of the program. In the future, we'll have all about Mr. Thomas, all the Thomas, this gentleman, all the different accomplishments. We even have a drawing of a car he designed for legal. I mean, this guy was an unbelievable designer, and he had ideas so far advanced than everybody else. Just to give you an idea what's coming up. Next year we're celebrating 125 years of AAA. We were the second earliest in the country. In 1900, Chicago was 1 month before us. So in June of next year, we're going to have a big celebration here on our campus. As you know, we bought all the buildings around us, we bought the streets behind. So this is going to be the major spot. We used to go to City Hall, but closing the streets gets to be a problem. There's a lot of things that take place. So we're going to do it all on our campus. We went to the first one we did in 2000. We had 100 cars, one for every year of the century, in the circle in front of City Hall. And that also we're going to celebrate the Erie Canal opening. Erie Canal is very important to the automotive companies in Buffalo because Thomas and Pierce ship cars out, ship cars in. The canal is very, very instrumental. And next year in 26, we have 2 major events. Many of you remember 2001, we had the Pierce Arrow 100th anniversary from the City Hall. 40,000 people came to see the cars from all over the country. We had 168 years. We're doing that again in July of 26. It will be here on our campus. We've already booked most of the hotels. It's going to be a big extravaganza. And also, we're celebrating the Pan American exhibition where George Pierce displayed his bicycles and had his cars taking people from hotels. Instead of putting his cars on display, he took people from the hotel to the fairgrounds and sold 22 cars because of the ingenuity. And in 27, we're going to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Frank already designed his gas station for Michigan Cherry. also the Peace Bridge. The Peace Bridge was built, I helped us celebrate the 75th anniversary. The first year they had all Pierce arrows. So we're closing the bridge for an hour, and 27, with all our Pierce arrows are going to be on the bridge to celebrate. We have dignitaries from Canada and the U.S. community. So after that, I think that takes a long time. Anybody who wants to volunteer to help us, we'd appreciate it. We do need volunteers. It's very important, and this is what's made us what we are now. All the people that helped us volunteering for different events and whatever. So that Marianne and I don't see Marianne here, but most of you saw her. Oh, there she is. There's my partner. If it wasn't for her, this would not be here. Well, thank you folks for coming today. If there's any questions, go up and ask or talk to the family. Please spend as much time as you like. And thanks again for coming. Also, there's going to be a slideshow about the car. It's going up on the screen shortly. And you'll see a lot of interesting photos of the car.
I can't cover the whole museum right now, but if you go on my search my channel, there is another video on the museum. I'll put the link down, or I'll figure it out, but you can go look at the Pierce Arrow Museum here. I did another video on it a couple years ago. Thanks for watching the unveiling of the rocket car. The future car, the car tomorrow from Batavia, New York, that should be on display here at the Pierce Arrow Museum for everyone to enjoy. You saw those Playboy cars that were with it, designed by Charles Thomas in the late 1940s, and it was pretty cool to see a whole bunch of Playboy roadsters, hardtop retractable roadsters here at the museum.